Hi there. Good evening, everyone. It always feels so empowering where all the heads turn at the same time. We're so happy to see you this evening. If you could please find your seats at this time so we can begin to enjoy our evening together here. Thank you. Well, welcome to our 2022 LEEF STAR Banquet. My name is Michelle Salinas, and I'm proud to serve as one of the LEEF board members on what I feel is a very impactful team. We're very honored to have you and host you this evening. Surely hope that you've enjoyed the meal so far and seeing each other's faces. It's certainly a pleasure to be here with you. We're incredibly excited to be here tonight to celebrate the students and the teachers, many of you who've already connected with one another and have been taking photos, hopefully, to remember this really special evening. This is the first, y'all, in-person event where we've been able to honor the host and the student and a teacher from each school. Can we just take a second to clap that out? That is amazing that we now get to celebrate together. And again, this being the first, we're just very happy about this. Now, we do want to highlight the amazing individuals that are in this room this evening, and especially that are part of our school district making an impact. It's important to us that we celebrate every single school. So tonight, you'll have the opportunity to hear from seniors as they show their appreciation for their teachers, and you're also going to hear how they've impacted their lives by changing them completely. And that, to you teachers, hats off to you for having that big of an impact on a child's life. Now, before we invite them onto this wonderful stage, we do want to recognize and ask our elementary school student honorees and teacher honorees to stand and be recognized this evening. If you could please do that for us, and let's give them a big round of applause. Now let's go ahead and have our middle school student honorees and teacher honorees to please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you for being part of this evening. Of course, it is making all of our hearts very happy, I'm sure, in attendance here to be able to recognize the special people that will be taking this stage, and we're just very honored to do so. I'm going to turn the mic over now to our district leaders. They're going to introduce the heart of our district and our students who are going to share why they selected their teacher for the STAR Banquet. I'd like to also invite to the stage the senior coordinator, Denise Geiger, to introduce our Self to Independence honoree, followed by Cedar Park High School principal, John Sloan. If you could go ahead and hang stage right and be ready because you will be taking the stage next. If we could also please have our student and teacher pairs from Self to Independence and Cedar Park High School line up over here, stage right as well. Kristen is waving her hand. There she is. She is ready to welcome you on stage as well, but you're going to hang tight as we await some special words from Denise herself up here. And you are also going to be able to see how everybody introduces one another as they leave the stage. Just as a quick reminder for everyone that will be taking the stage, you will continuously come to the right of the stage and then join us as you are welcomed onto the stage as you step down. Please be prepared to take a lovely photo and smile big for the camera with our superintendent, Bruce Gearing, who will be there ready to take that photo with you. At this time, and without further ado, I want to welcome Denise to say a few words.
Thank you so much. It is my honor to be able to introduce Anna Taggi, our student who accesses 18+ transition services. I met her in 3rd grade. However, Anna's been attending Leander ISD since she was 3 years old. She is exiting this year, but I wanted to give you a little background about Anna. While in 18 Plus Services, Anna has grown her independence in all life domains. She has explored vocational opportunities, volunteering at Tillman Physical Therapy, Cedar Park High School Technology, and Steiner Ranch Elementary Library. Anna has held paid work at HEB 4 Points for almost 3 years. She worked diligently throughout the pandemic, and her employers love her contributions and outstanding work ethic. Anna received the Student Award for the Best Self-Advocate at the 2021 LIVE celebration. Along with 18 Plus Services and paid work, Anna participates at the Nonpareil Institute, growing her skills in technology. There she gained information technology knowledge and skills in Dell technology training opportunity. Anna assists other students and staff at Nonpareil with technology needs. She has used these skills to assist Mr. Bickling, Cedar Park High School Technology Specialist, to support student and staff technology needs this spring. Anna is a young lady with many talents and has had many amazing opportunities to keep her busy and happy in her adult life. The 18 Plus Transition Services team is so proud to select her as our outstanding star student. Anna brought with her her teacher, Debbie Gauna.
Hi, my name is Anna Taggi. I am a student in the 18 Plus program. I've been part of the Leander ISD since I was 3 years old. That was a long time, 19 years ago. That means I've known a lot of teachers. Seriously though, I have many amazing teachers. It was difficult to choose just one, so I like to say thank you for the amazing teachers at Steiner Ranch Elementary, Canyon Ridge Middle School, and Vandergrift High School. It took special people at each of those schools to help me overcome some huge challenges. I still keep in touch with many of them. For the Star Award, I've selected Ms. Gauna due to her patience and compassion for her students and the positive change she makes in her students' lives. She is the final stop before we step into what everyone calls adulting. As a student in her 18 Plus service, Ms. Gauna gives each of us the tools and support we need to take on adult living, employment, lifelong learning, and social opportunity. She has given the support and time I have needed for my personal and mental health needs to be met. She has put her students and staff needs before her own. She does this so we have the resources we need to succeed. Ms. Gauna has helped me learn to manage my finance and pay my bill on time, to better communicate with my employers, and to understand how to create action steps to meet my goals and have set for class and my life. All these have helped me grow in my independence and become a productive adult. Thank you, Ms. Gauna, for being the best last stop at Leander ISD.
Good job. At this time, I would like to welcome the principal from Cedar Park High School, John Sloan.
Thank you, Denise. All right, Paul Johnson, thank you for the readers. Good evening. Congratulations to all of our recognees here this evening. I have the honor of introducing some outstanding students and faculty from Cedar Park High School. The first that I would like to bring up is Katie Smith. She's a student that is involved as a leader in our broadcast program and with our theater program, and she is going to be introducing Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Mr. Sloan. So when I found out that I had been recognized for a LEEF Award, I was so honored and so shocked. But the one thing that was a no-brainer was the teacher that I wanted to recognize with me, and that was Mr. Anthony Garcia. Now, Mr. Garcia is the advisor for our school's broadcast program, but he is so much more than that. Mr. Garcia always is sure to first teach us how to be good people in the classroom and outside of the classroom. He trusts us to make the right decisions every day, whether we're producing a news show, working on other academic studies, or doing things in our personal lives. And I could not ask for a better teacher to be here with me tonight. So thank you, Mr. Garcia.
All right, Katie is going to be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in the fall and doing some amazing things. Next, I would like to bring up Sabrina Blunt. Sabrina is involved in our FFA program. She is a superstar soccer player, and she is going to be recognizing Shannon Butler.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Blount, and today I chose to recognize Miss Butler. She is my ag teacher, but she's so much more than that. She's more of like a friend to me. She's helped me with so many things besides just FFA. She's a mentor, a great teacher, and she's always there for her kids. She would give anything and drop anything to be there for her kids. And she is honestly just one of the best teachers I've ever had, so that's why I chose to recognize her today.
All right, thank you. And Sabrina will be attending Purdue University in the fall and will be playing soccer at Purdue. Okay, our final recipients are not here this evening. We have Tristan Hernandez. Tristan couldn't be here. He's going to be attending Yale in the fall, and I believe he's on a visit at the moment. He's recognizing Paige Hurt, our journalism teacher, and Tristan is a part of that journalism program, and he's involved, heavily involved in that program, and also going off to state to compete in several events. So Tristan is selected Paige because Miss Hurt supported me all 4 years of high school, no matter how annoying I could be, when I spent upwards of 28 hours a week in her room working on the yearbook. She taught me not just journalism, but the skills that made me the person I am today. Time management, responsibility, and leadership. As a first-year staffer, she gave me every opportunity to succeed, from UIL to yearbook spreads. As an editor these past 2 years, she has worked tirelessly with me and the staff to make sure the yearbook even when there were no students on campus or our staff was on a Zoom call. Her job was extremely hard, but she helped us to all make something that we didn't think was possible. Ms. Hurt is one of the most hardworking people I know in general. No matter how many questions I ask, she is always ready with an answer. I would not be the student or person I am today without Hurt helping me along the way. I've become such a better writer, photographer, and designer with her help, but most importantly, I've become a more confident and a better person. Again, that's Tristan Hernandez. Next up, I would like to invite Dr. Miller and the Glenn students and faculty to the stage.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sloan. I am Sean Miller, and I have the honor of recognizing 3 amazing Glenn Grizzlies and 3 amazing teachers that are on our campus. First up, I am going to introduce Brianna Daughtry. Brianna will be attending Texas State to major in ag business and management. A fun fact about Brianna is she really enjoys showing livestock and hopes that one day she'll be able to show young kids the joy of showing and taking care of animals. And Brianna is recognizing Derek Coffey.
I chose Mr. Coffey, which is my ag teacher. He's really just changed my life. I'm sorry. Mr. Coffey showed me the livestock industry when I was a sophomore. And it just really showed me that there are teachers out there that really care about you. And will take a chance on you, even though they don't know you. And I just want Mr. Coffey to know that he showed me this beautiful industry, and that even though something like might not be in my favor, if I just believe that I can do it, I can get it done. And I really appreciate what you've shown me, and showed me just a really big passion for livestock and what they can really do for you. And I just want to say thank you.
All right, next up we have Catherine Chasen. Catherine plans to attend either the Rochester Institute of Technology or Texas A&M University in order to study genetic engineering and astrophysics. One fun fact about Catherine is she is a huge dragon geek.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. I'm Catherine, and I nominated Miss Kennedy. She was my Algebra 2 teacher sophomore year and is my AP Statistics teacher this year, and has made a huge impact on my experience at Glenn in the math curriculum. I always look forward to her class. She does a great job balancing a really, really good understanding of the material and just a really enjoyable time. I always look forward to her class, even if it's a rough day or I'm a little stressed. I know that class is one that I'm always gonna have a good time in and have just continue growing and learning more each day I go to her class. So thank you, Miss Kennedy.
All right, last but most definitely not least, Marilyn Mendes. She will be attending Tarleton State University in the fall to major in nursing. An interesting fun fact about her is that she has always wanted to own a fluffy cow. Marilyn will be will be recognizing Alana Grandy.
Hi everyone, my name is Marilyn, and honestly, when I found out that I was chosen to give this LEEF Award, I instantly said, oh, Miss Grandy, instantly. I instantly knew it was going to be her because Miss Grandy has always been such a big impact on me. I had her freshman year when I first saw her, and I was like, this should be fun. But it turned out to be a lot different than that because Miss Grandy has had one of the biggest impacts on my life. I know that if I'm having a rough day, I can always go to her, and I know every single buddy in the Avid family loves her so much, and I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do next year when I'm in college, and I can't go bug Miss Grandy about something, and whether it's small or big, but Miss Grandy has had such a big impact on me in the classroom, outside of the classroom, and showed me how to be a better person in this world and has helped prepare me for this world that I'm supposed to be going into soon, 30 days. But no words can explain how truly grateful I am for you, Miss Grandy, because I can't say anybody has had an even bigger impact on me other than my mom, but but thank you so much, Miss Grandy. I love you so much, and I am so grateful for you. Thank you.
All right, next up I have the honor of introducing my mentor, the proud principal of Leander High School, Mr. Chris Simpson. All night I've been waiting.
He's been waiting all night for that, he whispered. So thank you, Dr. Miller. I appreciate that. Could have turned the page for me. I haven't taught you well enough if I'm mentoring you, I'll tell you that right now. So it's bad to give me a microphone with no script, Dr. Miller. Anyway, so hey, Chris Simpson from Leander High School. It's my honor to welcome these three talented students and these wonderful teachers up here today. First off, we got Cecilia Burke. She is one of our golf athletes. district champion golf athletes. Is that correct? Yeah, thank you. Yes. She's one of our IB students. She's been a member of our youth in government with 3 years at state. She is going to Barnard College in New York City to study classical studies. I can tell you that she's really good at that because she's having to tutor all of our Latin kids now. We had a kind of a last-second resignation. So Cecilia's been helping our Latin kids, dragging them through IB. So she's going to be really good at that. No, Dr. Gearing, I'm still awarding the credit, not Cecilia, but she's pretty good at it. So with that being said, Cecilia Burke honoring Miss Shauna Queen, IB math teacher.
So Miss Queen is the first math teacher that I feel like has actually understood me, which is crazy because I am not a math person. But she teaches both AP Statistics and AP Calculus, and she also teaches all of our IB math kids. And IB for us is such a small community. There's only about 30 to 40 of us, and we only have 10 teachers across that. But Miss Queen doesn't just teach IB, which makes her so unique. She teaches both AP and IB and even some on-level kids. And she sees us all as equals, which is one of my favorite things about her. But also, she is always at school. She will be there at 6 a.m. She will be there at 6 p.m. She will be there on Saturdays and Sundays. This Saturday and Sunday, I will be with her from 1 to 3 at school. But she is always there for us, whether it be emotionally or academically. She is always there. And that's why I picked Miss Queen.
Thank you, Cecilia. I appreciate it. Next up, we got Dylan. Dylan is one of our IB students as well. He is one of our award-winning band students playing the trumpet. He will be attending the University of Texas at Austin. There we go. Thank you. I had to do it for all my Aggie friends out there. Majoring in chemical engineering. Dylan is honoring Miss Valerie Reyna, IB chemistry teacher. Dylan, here we go. No pressure, bud.
Oh, the pressure's on.
Pressure's on, Dylan.
Alrighty, hi everybody. Let me just say the first time I found out about the Star Banquet and that I was nominated for this, I was so excited. My favorite part about it was I finally got to fill out a Google form that was not a graded assignment. But I saw a form on there, and part of it was to nominate a teacher. And one of the easiest decisions was, of course, Miss Reyna. I've had this teacher for 3 years now, and let me just say I wish I could have her for 3 more years. It's been so long, but it's also been so short. Miss Reyna's taught me so many valuable lessons throughout school specifically. Definitely a lot of things about self-advocacy. I may have had my fair share of missed assignments, and she taught me the hard way I can't do that. It's okay, I'm better at it now. But Miss Reyna has been super helpful. I've always gone to her about my career advice anytime I stay after school, since I have her in the last period of the day, and I'll ask her all of my questions. And I actually changed my mind my sophomore year about what I wanted to do with my life after high school, and that was because of the experiences that I've had in her classroom. So I just want to say thank you so much, Miss Reyna, for everything that you've done for me and, really deciding my future.
Great job, Dylan. Thank you, Miss Reyna. All right, last up we have Miss Hazel Jones. She is one of our varsity tennis athletes. She is one of our amazing AP students. She will be leaving us this summer to go to BYU. She's heading west to major in international relations. So Hazel Jones is recognizing Miss Nicole Crank. She is one of our amazing English teachers, and this year she got to teach art. Right, Miss Crank? Kind of a surprise. So surprise, you'll be doing it next year too. Joking, here we go. Hazel Jones, everybody.
Hello, I'm Hazel Jones. I'm very honored to be here today. I nominated Miss Crank because she's an amazing teacher, especially when I moved to America. I was not good at English. I was nervous with English 3 class, but she taught me a lot of stuff, and now I'm here. I'm very sad I'm leaving Leander High School next year, but I know that her teachings will lead me to a better future. So thank you, Miss Crank.
Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Miss Crank. With that, we're going to introduce the shortest tenured AP in Leander High School history, Dr. Clay Currier, our New Hope High School principal, who was with me for about 8 months and then left. So I chased him out of there. He's still wearing red, white, and blue, though. Hurry up, Clay. Christine does not want me ad-libbing much longer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clay Courier, and I have 3 amazing students that have gone through all of our instruction at New Hope High School this year. Now, the first student is going to be Anthony Waters, who could not be here tonight, so in lieu of his presence, we have a brief statement to read. So Anthony selected Miss Heather Lyle because I chose Miss Lyle because she was the key figure in helping me better reach my potential and the one who recommended me to New Hope High School in the first place. She was always helpful every time I talked with her, doing what she could to get me back on track and make sure I was successful. So that is for Miss Lyle. Next up, we have 2 more graduates. The first one's going to be Autumn Stevens.
Hi, my name is Autumn Stevens. I nominated Miss Leaker. I started my New Hope journey in like August, September-ish, and I graduated in January. She always pushed me to succeed, and even if I was having a hard day, it was always, just give me 30 minutes of work and we can get through with that. She is always there to have a conversation, and even if it was school related or not, and you were still working, she would have a conversation with you. But yeah, she was awesome, and we still keep in touch even though I'm graduated. So yeah, thank you, Miss Leaker.
Last up for us, we have Olivia Lucero. She already graduated as well, is going to be going to ACC, looking at doing some office classes along with pursuing phlebotomy.
Hi, my name is Olivia Lucero, and I'm here to represent Mr. Borick. He has been a huge support for me ever since I came to New Hope, as long as all of the other staff. It was a very difficult decision to pick him or any of my other teachers, honestly. They are all equally amazing in so many different ways. They've all just supported me and guided me and pushed me no matter how hard things got, no matter how much I did not want to do my work. And I couldn't be more grateful for all of New Hope, but especially Mr. Borick.
Next up, we have the illustrious principal of Rouse High School, Ms. Tanya Thompson.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to honor the Rouse High School students and teachers for this year's Star Banquet. First up, we have Isaiah Nichols. Isaiah is a student who is a member of our audio video production program. He keeps us laughing all year long on the announcements and with his producing. So we're very appreciative of him. He was one of the first students I met when I became principal at Rouse this year, and I've got to know him more, and he's just an amazing person. He will be attending UTSA, studying film in the fall. He will be honoring Miss Trina Moore.
I can't memorize anything to save my life, so I'm going to read this on my phone, and I apologize if it's longer than all the other speeches. All throughout middle school, freshman year, sophomore year, I was floating aimlessly, not having a care in the world, not knowing about what I wanted to do after I graduated. And then the pandemic hit, and that hit all of us hard, and it was a really bad time. And I'm not good with virtual learning. I'm a very physical learner. I had to be in the classroom. It kind of sucked. And then junior year came along, and then someone suggested class audiovisual because I had had a little bit of experience with editing before, so I thought it would be an easy A, so whatever. And then I met the teacher, Miss Moore. and her vibrant voice and her cheery attitude despite all the bleak times in our lives that filled me up with hope that maybe that the year was going to suck. And it didn't. And I thought, and I learned more about editing than I ever would have in my life. I made my first short film. I made a bunch of new friends, and I discovered what I wanted to do with my life there. And this year, I've created, produced, and edited over 50 projects with my friends, with my friends, the AV2 team, and Ms. Moore. She's taken us to the Austin Film Festival where we've discovered how films are made, how they're written, and we've also discovered how they're produced and stuff like that. And it was a great experience. And we've also made short films that we've submitted to film contests. We still don't know if we won or not, but it was an awesome time to just make them and just learn all that we can. She's also a fantastic mentor. Anytime me or one of my teammates needs help, she's the first one to help us out. We always go to her for help. What I want to do with my life involves film and media. I want to be a movie director. That's what I've figured out with my life. And I would have never found my newfound talent, my newfound dream, and a lifetime of lessons and wisdom without Miss Moore. And I would not be the person who I am today without her. Thank you so much.
Next, I'd like to introduce Reese Keeling. Reese is also a senior student, and she's been so instrumental in the yearbook production this year. I see her at so many events. She works tirelessly to ensure that she captures all the different aspects and essence of Rouse High School. Reese will be attending Tarleton State in the fall, and she will be honoring Miss Shelby Nichols, who is not here tonight.
Hi, my name is Reese Keeling. It's an honor to be here today and to recognize a teacher that have influenced me. And although she's not here, I would like to recognize Miss Nichols. First off, she makes her classroom feel like a home. She makes everyone feel safe and welcome, and that's something that's really important to me. Miss Nichols has opened many doors for me and other students as well. She has given me many opportunities to learn about all the difference of journalism, whether it be attending conferences or making connections to broaden my experiences. I also want to thank Ms. Nichols for fostering my love of journalism and helping me realize that I can make this into a career, because without her, I probably still wouldn't know where I want to be or what I want to do with my time. Ms. Nichols dedicates her time to the yearbook staff, and having us be successful is something that I'm so thankful for, and that doesn't go unnoticed. I will now be attending Tarleton State University in the fall, and thanks to Ms. Nichols, I will be majoring in broadcast journalism, and without her, I would not be here today. So even though she's not here, thank you, Ms. Nichols.
And lastly, Scott Bratton is a musical theater student at Rouse High School. He's also a senior, of course, and he is honoring John Manning, and neither of them could be here tonight. But thank you very much, and I will turn it over to Jamie Spexar from Vandergrift High School.
Tonight, we celebrate the best of the best. Students, I hope you all know what an honor it is to be chosen as a STAR student. We have 670 amazing seniors at Vandergrift High School, and each year we very carefully nominate just 3 that represent the values of Matthew Vandergrift and of our Vandergrift community. We're in great company tonight. As I look out in this room, I see many friends and colleagues who are outstanding educators that I've had the honor of working with over the years. Parents, I want to say thank you for being here tonight, for giving countless rides to robotics or band or all the different things that your students are involved in. These students couldn't be here. We couldn't be here without you. So thank you. Congratulations to each of our Vandergrift Star students and the amazing adults they are recognizing tonight. First up, we have Kim Tan, who nominated Mr. Rad Allen from our robotics department. Kim will be attending the University of British Columbia this upcoming fall, and she will be studying microbiology and immunology.
Hi everyone, my name is Kim Tan. Thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you to all my counselors for nominating me. I'd like to recognize Mr. Allen, who is the Viperbots Robotics sponsor, as well as my 11th grade Comp Sci 3 teacher. So prior to 9th grade, I'd only seen Viperbots through the eyes of a sibling of a Viperbot. However, after becoming one myself, I realized the organization and the community that Viperbots built, and it was honestly all thanks to Mr. Allen. He enforced it, and it was just all made possible by him. So after my participation in Viperbots grew over time, I found myself in roles of more responsibility, and I was relieved to know I could rely on Mr. Allen as I became the project manager of my team this year. And as with any team, we had our difficulties. And seeing how Mr. Allen handled things around the organization, I knew that I could rely on him for advice and mentorship. So I'm most thankful for Mr. Allen because last year I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition, and that made me unable to attend Viperbots competitions or meetings in person. This actually got to the point where I was getting ready to quit Viperbots this year. However, Mr. Allen pulled me aside and talked to me, and we came up with a plan to make sure that I could be able to stay this year. I'm most grateful for that because his advice and his overall help this year had helped me have the opportunity to have the amazing senior year that I was able to have with my team. So thank you, Mr. Allen, for all the hours that you put into the organization, from 7:45 a.m. p.m. meetings to past midnight tasks, and the constant support you provide each team with to make the org run as smoothly as it does. And thank you for preparing me with the leadership skills and confidence, and teaching me professionalism through my 4 years with you. Thank you, Mr. Allen.
Next up, we have Sean Kumar, who nominated his teacher, Nathan Jondro. Now, I want to pause for a second because something very rare happened, and I want to recognize how outstanding this teacher must be because he was actually one of Sean's middle school teachers. It's very rare for a high school student to nominate a middle school or elementary teacher, and so that tells me the caliber of teacher you are.
Thank you. Hi all, thank you to LISD and the LEEF Foundation for setting up this event. And yeah, I nominated Mr. Jondro, who's my eighth grade gateway teacher and robotics teacher. Being a student in Mr. Jondro's 8th grade gateway class was easily one of my most enjoyable experiences at my time in LISD. He sparked his students' creativity each class with his daily overflowing passion and energy. What made his class most memorable, though, was how conversational it was. In each class, without fail, Mr. Jondro would end up going on a series of tangents, so much so that he made a hand gesture for it. It's this. And that was for us to let him know that we were going way too off topic, but we never actually did. Maybe because we didn't want to, we wanted to go to we wanted to get out of school earlier. But honestly, because those tangents were so intriguing, I distinctly remember times where our class went from talking about snap circuits to the IRS, and from talking about rocketry to religious Confucianism stuff. Pretty cool. Each and every conversation ended up pivoting to something that applied to the real world. And it was in those moments that Mr. Jondro not only taught us the niche intricacies about the world we live in, but made the class impossible to get bored of. The conversational atmosphere that Mr. Jondro facilitated transformed the class from the monotonous brain dump of memorization and regurgitation that plagues the overwhelming majority of our school system today into one that inspired intrigue, growth, and sheer delight. I have no doubt that the daily, visible passion he had for the STEM subjects that he taught rubbed off on his students and I, prompting us to seek to create projects and learn subjects beyond just the classroom. Teachers like Mr. Jandra are hard to come across. They go above and beyond to plan, allocate resources, and fill their classrooms with energy so that their students can have an educational, applicational, and entertaining experience. I'm glad to have taken his class and to have the opportunity to recognize his hard work. Mr. Jandra is simply put, awesome. Thank you.
Great job, Sean, and good luck this fall as you attend the University of Texas in Austin, majoring in computer science. The last student from Vandergrift was Trenton Winter. He recognized his counselor, Melissa Wells. He wasn't able to be with us tonight, so I have the honor of reading what he had to say about Miss Wells. Trenton selected Melissa because Miss Wells has always been open and understanding. She always has her door open to questions and concerns. In my experience, Ms. Wells has played a big role in my high school life. She has always helped clarify my confusion with courses and my schedule. She presents all my options and explains everything thoroughly to me. Ms. Wells has also helped me with my college applications. I didn't really understand them, but she was always willing to help guide me through the process. And I am positive that her help got me accepted into Baylor. She is also really passionate about her job, and I hope everyone knows how compassionate and understanding she is. Next up, I'd like to invite Paul Johnson and my former boss from Vista Ridge up to recognize their staff.
Thank you, Jamie. Much better than Mr. Little. That was outstanding. Hey, welcome to the Ridge. Welcome. So glad. Welcome you guys tonight. It's a beautiful night. I also want to affirm LEEF. Let's just give them a round of applause for all they do. This event's grown over the years. It's just great to see the K-12 perspective as well. So it's always good to get together and celebrate not only our students but our teachers. So we actually have 3 students tonight that are here, 2 of which are not with us. One is Rami Nambala and the other is Zoe Fisher. They're actually with DECA in Atlanta. If you guys know anything about DECA, it's a major business and marketing club, and they are competing nationally right now. So I'm going to read about their teachers because I don't want to follow Nate. Nate's going to go last, and Nate's better than me, so I know to go before Nate. So that's wise. So, and by the way, all 3 are attending the University of Texas. So as an Aggie principal, that is tough. And I always like to tell them, man, if you can't get into A&M, UT is a good backup school. You know, it's a good safety school. Right? Yeah? So, did I say something funny? Yeah, okay. Anyway. All right, so Rami, this is Rami Nambala. She is recognized as our AP US history teacher and sponsor of everything on our campus just about. Miss Michelle Maupin, if you could wave, Miss Maupin. Yes. So Ramia selected Michelle because I've had the pleasure of being taught by Miss Maupin both inside and outside of the classroom. During my sophomore year, Miss Maupin taught me AP US history, one of my favorite classes of all time, where through her coaching, my writing skills improved exponentially and I nurtured my love for history. Outside of the classroom, Ms. Maupin has been both my mentor and club sponsor. When I joined the student council officer team at the end of the freshman year, Ms. Maupin immediately identified me as a go-getter and encouraged me to take on the most challenging task at hand. During the course of my high school years, she would always take me aside to chat about how I could best improve my leadership skills. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have felt empowered to create a Vista Ridge Among Us game night during the pandemic, which later led me to realize that I could think outside of the box to bring positive change to our campus. Thank you so much for all of your encouragement and mentorship, Ms. Maupin. So, thank you, Michelle Maupin. And next we have Zoe Fisher, and Zoe also attended the University of Texas. Zoe was our drum major this year and also is the Texas State DECA president, so which is kind of a big deal, right? There's over 2,000 students in that program, and she's the state president. And so Zoe's talking about Miss Nance. Miss Nance, wave for us there. Way to go, Miss Nance. I love this event because you never know who they're going to select, so it's kind of like Christmas morning almost when you find out who it was. And so it's just incredible because it's different people every year, and so I'm really excited for our faculty to be highlighted. So, Ms. Fisher said of Ms. Nance, Zoe selected Ms. Nance because she's one of the most influential teachers throughout my high school career. I was lucky to have her both as a freshman and now as a senior. During my freshman year, she played a fundamental role in setting me up for success in my academic career. Her classroom was one of learning, community, and growth. GPA, grades, and rank are extremely daunting parts of the high school, and there is inevitable pressure for perfect scores. However, Ms. Nance helped me focus on the growth of my skills and not necessarily the number associated with them. This is a mindset is one I've kept through all my classes. It helped me find joy in my education. Another admirable thing about Ms. Nance is her effort to get to know each of us beyond our name and grades. Even after the first month of school, when most teachers are still learning names, Ms. Nance would ask me how your band rehearsals went, how your theater performance was, and remember the smallest details about your life. As a senior, she continues to support me in my personal life and my academic journey, and I am so grateful for the influence of Ms. Carrie Nance. Thank you, Carrie. And last but not least, we have an amazing senior, Mr. Nate Martin. Nate is on our football team. He's part of our incubator and accelerator program. He also is our pep rally MC, and he is amazing at being a Ranger. Okay, so Nate is awesome. So Nate's going to highlight his head football coach, Mr. Chad Scott. Nate.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Nate, and I just wanted to start off by saying that while it might seem like Vista Ridge is a little underrepresented with only having one of us here, the truth is we're off winning championships at DECA, so go Rangers. I'm super proud to be the only one here tonight. But when it comes to Coach Scott, there's really no way I could say all the positive things I have to say about Coach Scott in the next 60 seconds or so. He really is an incredible man, and any of you who have met him know just how great of a man he really is and how much he brings to our community. But I just wanted to share a quick story about Coach Scott from this last season. For those of y'all who don't know, Coach Scott was selected as our head coach over the summer coming into this season. So he had a very big job, very daunting task ahead of him, lots to take care of. And I just remember one morning, we're going in the locker room, and we've been there since 5 a.m. You know, it's a sweaty, long day, lots of contact. It's like a Monday morning. And we get in there, and our wonderful janitor had forgotten the towels. And this was a very big problem for our football team. Everybody was panicking. Where are the towels? When can we get some towels? Coach, we need some towels. And you know, everybody's ungrateful and sweaty, and, you know, nobody wants to do, there's, 10 minutes before class starts, and Coach Scott comes in with 2 buckets of towels. He just wheels them in, no questions asked, no blame. And to y'all, that might not seem like that big of a deal, but knowing Coach Scott, he has 12 coaches that work under him. He's an athletic director. He's been there all day. He works 80 hours a week. He works his tail off for us, and he, with complete humility, went and did that for us because he is the true example of a servant leader. Nothing is below Coach Scott, and I truly respect that for him, and he does a great job of running a football program and instilling those values of family, character, toughness, and relentless effort that they push on us so heavily, and he really does represent that. So myself personally and the Vista Ridge community, we're very grateful for Coach Scott.
So you got to go before him and I go after him, and that's not fair. What a wonderful speaker. But all of you students that spoke, didn't they speak so beautifully? Can we just give them one last clap? I'm really excited about the future and what that holds for all of you. Before we wrap our evening, we surely hope that you enjoyed your stay here with us, and thank you to the high school for hosting this event and Lee for putting it together. We're very happy to do that for y'all. Thank you to our annual partners for being able to help us make this happen. And also just want to quickly highlight if our trustees are still here. I'm not sure if any of you are still here. If you could please stand. We would love to just recognize that you're here. Thank you. We have Trish Bodie, Gloria Gonzalez, Delakia, Alexis Grimes, Christine Maurer, Anna Smith, and Sade Fashokon. I really practiced that one. Did I get it? I did. Oh, good, good. Well, again, for me, it's been an honor to be here as part of the LEEF board, to be able to be spending this special evening with all of you. And please take lots of pictures, share them amongst yourselves, and to the teachers, continue to making that really powerful and life-changing impact that you are in your classrooms. Thank you. Have a safe evening, everyone.